Sneak King was released on November 19th, 2006 by Burger King for the Xbox and Xbox 360 and was given to customers of the aforementioned fast food chain with the purchase of any value meal. This game, along with two other Burger King themed games, were created after two senior heads from both Microsoft and Burger King met in Cannes to accept awards for their advertising campaigns. Or at least that's the official story of how this game came to be. The story that those companies won't tell you is that this game literally fell from heaven. Yeah, the angels made this game into being after Bill Gates himself prayed for the best game ever to be created. And so, with God's blessing, the game was sent from the heavens above to the earth down below to become the highest rated and best-selling video game of all time with currently over 1 billion units sold. Now you may be asking yourself, why do a review on a game everyone already knows is perfect? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's my totally 100% I swear I make at least $1 million a year high-paying YouTube job to do so. The story is truly Emmy Award-winning material. After the Earth is invaded by aliens and the population of the world is brainwashed in the mindless slaves, an underground group of surviving humans plan to strike back with their latest invention. The sneaky ninja ender of alien control and carnage, it is indubitably not gay, or Sneak King for short. It is now up to you to pilot the Sneak King and stealthily deliver mind control disruption units disguised as ordinary fast food items to one person at a time and slowly but surely regain control of the planet from those alien bastards. The graphics are pure visual ecstasy for your eyes, as the environments and characters are so very detailed to the point that your console will probably blow up trying to process them, but man, let me tell you that it's definitely worth it. I mean, the graphics are just so great that you might mistake it for real life and accidentally walk into your TV. The detail that was put into every distinct looking character, landscape, and building is just so indescribably appealing, so instead I'll just let the game's visuals speak for itself. Hi, I'm the graphics for Sneak King, and I would like to say that this description is completely accurate, but I mean you're not blind, right? Look at what you're playing and tell me what you said was correct. Whoa, who let this monotone dude in so he could spread his lies? Security! The gameplay is like a drug, so very addictive, satisfying, and feel good, but unlike a drug, it actually helps you out in the real world because what you do in the game is able to transcend into real life and enhance your reflexes and strength while playing. But for how, the actual way the game is played is that it is a stealth game in which you must deliver your quote-unquote food while trying not to get caught by the mind-controlled humans or the pet werewolves that the evil robot overlords gave them. Robots? Didn't you say it was aliens who took over the Earth? What? Are you high on something? I clearly said robots. Fine, whatever, just get on with the review. Anyway, where was I? Oh right, the gameplay. You'll use the shadows and the gadgets within the Sneak King to get to different parts of the level undetected and unnoticed and receive score for how well of a delivery you made. One final thing to mention is that this game's effect on your life goes both ways, and for once I don't mean sexually. If you end up getting caught, you'll not only be dooming your character in the game, but you'll also be screwing yourself over because you will pay the consequences for your actions in real life. The vampires from the game will come out of your TV and start sucking your blood, thus turning you into another mindless slave for their army, then be brought into the game world where you'll be stuck forever with no way of escaping. Good lord, now it's vampires? I'm starting to regret hiring this insane homeless dude to do the narration. The controls are so buttery smooth that you'd swear the controller melted in your hands. The buttons are not only responsive, but the game is able to predict what you're about to press in order to give you an immediate response, but of course, that's only if you're playing with a regular controller. Not many people know this, but the game actually has Kinect integration. Now you may be asking yourself, why would this game be playable with the Kinect if the Kinect released in 2010, 4 years after this game came out? Simple. After creating the Kinect, Microsoft sent it back in time so they could attach it to this game so they could sell more of them, and definitely not to have the game take over your body to control it. Nope, not that at all. When playing with the Kinect, you have the ability to simulate yourself as the Sneak King with full motion, meaning he will replicate all your movements in the game to a T. If you run, he runs. If you jump, he jumps. If you punch, he punches. If he hacks the Kinect and takes control over your body, well then, I guess you're screwed. Yeah, this is probably a good time to tell you that you probably shouldn't play this way because there is a chance of the game overpowering the Kinect and the game in turn taking full control of you. Of course, me leaking this information probably means that I'm going to disappear now for uncovering Microsoft's evil plan, so if you'll excuse me, I must now go underground before Microsoft's army of Clippies come to annoy me to death. It looks like you're trying to escape. Do you need help with that? Oh no, I'm too late, they're already here. No, I don't need help with anything. Ah! There are 4 levels to stealth around and deliver your quote-unquote food in, these being the Sawmill, Cul-de-sac, Construction Zone, and Downtown. Now at first, this may sound like there's a lack of levels in this 6th and 7th generation game, but let me tell you what these levels lack in abundance, they more than make up for it in size. It would take days, no weeks, maybe even months to fully explore these worlds and experience everything they have to offer. From their many unique missions to be completed, landmarks to check out, characters to meet, and hidden secrets and Easter eggs to be found. I mean, there's so much here that I don't think I would be able to describe it all. So I won't. The difficulty could not have a better happy medium between player skill and getting harder as the game goes on, and screw it, I couldn't think of anything funny for this section, so instead I'll just use it to ponder about stuff relating to my channel. Like, why is the most viewed video something I posted in 2009? Why did YouTube declare all my old videos to be kids videos, thus deleting golden comments such as, did you record this with a potato, and are you old enough to say freaking yet? Will this channel become a commentary channel or even possibly a let's play channel? Will I one day become a successful YouTuber, possibly even to the point of seeing my misspelled username on a silver or even a golden YouTube subscriber milestone plaque? Well, those are questions for the future to answer, and in the present, it's time we got back to our regularly scheduled program. The music for this game can be only described as pure audio bliss that will give your ears multiple audiogasms while listening. I mean, the way the instruments are played just fills my entire body with goosebumps. The music manages to be the perfect fit for whatever you're doing in the game, whether you're sneaking around to your next delivery in a high-action chase or just simply walking around and taking in the scenery. It's no wonder why the soundtrack for this game became a multi-platinum hit and still tops the charts all these years later. Now it's hard picking my favorite tracks from a set list that's literal perfection, but if I were to choose my favorite tracks, they would have to include The Sneak King Rises, Cul-de-sac UFO Chase, Saving the Robot President, Stopping 9/11 2, Werewolves of the Construction Zone, and We're All Burger Kings Rock. So with all that said, does this game deserve its status of divinity amongst mere mortals? Well, duh. I mean, have you not been listening to me throughout this review constantly suck this game off to no end? No? You lost interest a quarter of the way through because of your short attention span and because this video isn't as funny as I hoped it would be? Oh, okay. I mean, I can't really blame you then. Anyway, regardless of if anyone is still watching or not, I still have to conclude the video. Now, before I end this review, I want to warn you about the naysayers out there that would argue that I'm insane for believing everything that I have said over the course of this review, and that instead that this game is one of the worst, most broken, boring, cash-grabby video games to ever exist. To those Judases, I say that they are all denying the truth in a vain attempt to be cool and edgy, because this game truly is a gift from the heavens, and they are just blind to it or just don't want to admit it. And with all that said, I would not only easily recommend this game, but if you somehow haven't played it yet, I will personally guarantee that I will come to where you live and make you play this game by any means necessary and force you to see what you've been missing out on whether you want to or not. Thanks for watching.